You are now tuning in to the Roughnecks Podcast with your host, Cole Nixon. Much love.
One last thing before we get into today's episode. A lot of people ask how they can support the podcast. Well, I have a couple easy ways. The first way is just listen and subscribe. And another thing you can do is go follow the Roughnecks Podcast on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube as well. If you get something out of today's show, then do me a favor. Share it with a friend. If you really want to go above and beyond to support the podcast, then head over to roughneckspodcast.com and get you some of that merch. I appreciate all of the support, but let's get into today's episode. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Roughnecks Podcast. I know. You guys are probably listening going, where have you been? I've been busy. Really busy. I wish I could slow down sometimes, but it's life. It's the adulting thing, getting into the adult life. It's been crazy, but we're back with another episode. This is Speedy Sunday because I'm getting this out so that I can get you guys the cool episode that I have coming out tomorrow with, I ain't going to tell you, nice try. You guys can find out tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern time, who that episode is going to be with, but Speedy Sunday to replace Fast Friday because I didn't get it out in time. But I still got an episode coming to you guys. Here we go. Today, you guys know how Fast Fridays work if you're a long-time listener. Fast Fridays, I start out with announcements, and then I go into usually some motivational or inspirational type stuff. But today, I don't have that. Today, we're just going to do announcements. Because I didn't get anything like super. I haven't had anything like crazy on top of my head lately that has been, like, oh, I need to talk about this on the podcast. Usually, like, honestly, my motivation Monday, or not motivation Mondays, my Fast Fridays, they come from like the things in life that have been going on lately. And like, the things that I'm thinking about, like dealing with stress, dealing with whatever the hell it is. But I haven't had anything that I've necessarily wanted to bring on the podcast and talk about. I do have some things in the works. I've been, even though I haven't been posting episodes, I've been in the background working on the podcast. I know I haven't been, you guys haven't necessarily seen me or like heard episodes or seen as many posts on social media, but I've been in the background, emailing some people and some things, and I can't say anything yet, but I'm in the works of a few things. And work has been crazy busy. It's been what it is. But hopefully we're slowing down a little tiny bit this winter. If you're from the Midwest, it's starting to get a little colder, and it's a little harder to put swimming pools in when it's a little cold. But I mean, heck, last year we worked until after Thanksgiving. I think almost till Christmas, to be honest. But you'll have that on these big jobs. But yeah, so that's kind of, so I've been working on this podcast, but just it's been a little slower than normal. But I'm getting back to it. I promise. I know I say that a lot. You guys probably don't even believe me. Heck, I don't know. Whatever. You'll see. I'll prove you wrong. Don't believe me. I dare you. I need doubters. Thank you. But so instead of the motivational stuff, though, today we're gonna go with just I got announcements. I got a couple of them. First one is merch drop coming tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Not tomorrow. It'll be coming. I just don't know exactly when. I'm gonna sit down here before too long. Probably this week and figure out the entire plan. So you guys here in the next couple of weeks will probably have like an idea of when that merch drop's going to be. It's going to be, within the next couple of months, probably in November. If I had to guess, I don't want to give you guys a date or, say it's for sure going to be in November and then it not get out on time and it's out in December or January or whenever. But I'll get it out to you guys. I'll sit down and figure out a plan and get it out to you guys when I have the plan. But with this merch drop, I want to kind of do something. I want to incorporate you guys, the listeners. And I know there's a lot of creative people out there that listen to this podcast. And if you're creative, I have an idea for you. And we're all creative in our own way. And I feel like some of us don't feel like we're creative, but we really are creative. We're just unique in our creativity. Everybody's different and how they are creative. But something that I want to do is I want designs from you guys, and you don't have to necessarily incorporate the bowl. Try to keep it related to the podcast, of course. But I want to get merch designs from you guys, and I'm gonna have a little contest. So if you send in a design before October 28th, I will pick one on October 31st, the winner. You can email those designs over to info@roughneckspodcast.com, and one person will be picked, their design will be picked, and it will be released in the Roughnecks merch drop whenever that it will be. But we'll do that, and I want to see, I want to see you guys incorporate the podcast. I want to see you guys, what you guys have, what you guys think would be cool. I go through freaking a block of what else I could even design with the bowl or whatever. So I want to see something cool. I want unique, and I'll pick a winner, and the proceeds from your shirt will be donated to a charity of your choice. I will not take a single dollar for any of those shirts that you from your design. I'll just donate all of the proceeds to a charity of your choice. So send those over before October 28th. That is Friday, October 28th. And then on Monday, October 31st, the winner will be announced. And but you can send those over to info@roughneckspodcast.com. Next thing I got is a giveaway. I need more Q&A Friday questions. I'm starting to run out, and we have another episode coming up of Q&A Friday. For those of you who don't know what Q&A Friday is where me and a guest will sit here on the podcast and answer your questions. And these questions could be about anything and everything. I have answered what is your favorite color, and I have answered dealing with death questions. I'm not saying I'm an expert at answering these questions, but I want to hear questions from you guys. These questions could be about the podcast. They could be personal questions. They could be whatever it is, deep questions, shallow questions, I don't care what it is, send me questions. And if you send me a question before the next Q&A Friday comes out to roughneckspodcast@gmail.com, then you are automatically entered into a giveaway. So send a question every time, and you can send every question that you send is another entry. So if you send me a question to roughneckspodcast@gmail.com, you're entered once. If you send me another question, then you're entered again. I just ask, don't make the questions too long, and don't send the same question multiple times, please. But send me questions for Q&A Friday, and you'll be entered into a giveaway. But I believe that's all we got for today. I told you it's Speedy Sunday, replacing Fast Friday. Speedy Sunday, we're going quick with it. I just wanted to get this out there to you guys, get you guys some of the announcements that and let you guys know I'm not forgetting about you. I've been working on this podcast behind the scenes, just haven't been as vocal about everything that's been going on because I don't want to jinx anything. I got some cool things in the works, and I don't want it to fall through. So hopefully we can get some things to you guys here in the next, before the end of the year. I feel like we got some cool plans. But you guys know the deal. Life is hard and it's gonna knock you down just like a bull does to a bull rider. Don't let that bull of life walk all over you. Get up and grab the bull by the horns and take control of your life. Roughnecks out.